If you receive Social Security, SSI, disability, or survivor benefits, there is one thing you need to check before August 2026, and it could prevent a delayed payment, an SSI eligibility problem, or a scammer from getting access to your bank account. But I want to be accurate from the beginning. There is not one brand new August deadline that suddenly allows Social Security to inspect every senior's bank account. That is not what the official rules say. What is happening is that several real bank-related changes are overlapping, and they affect three groups in very different ways. One group may have its financial accounts verified as part of an SSI claim. Another group, still receiving paper checks, needs to move to electronic payment. And a third, much larger group, already receiving direct deposit, may not need to change anything, but could still be targeted by criminals using these changes as an excuse to steal personal information. Stay with me because I am going to help you identify exactly which group you are in. Near the end, I will also give you the 5-minute account check every senior should complete before August, plus the warning sign that should make you immediately hang up on a Social Security scammer. Before we begin, subscribe and turn on notifications. Social Security information is often buried in technical updates, and headlines frequently make a rule sound broader than it really is. Here, we separate what is real, who is affected, and what action you should take. Let us start with the change behind many of the new bank rule headlines. The Social Security Administration uses a system called Access to Financial Institutions, or AFI. It is used in the Supplemental Security Income Program, SSI, to verify accounts and financial resources. SSI is different from ordinary Social Security retirement. Retirement benefits are generally based on your work record. SSI is needs-based, which means income and resources can affect whether you qualify. Beginning May 4, 2026, Social Security expanded mandatory financial institution verification to all initial SSI claim allowances, including aged, disability, and blindness claims. The verification applies regardless of whether the applicant reports having a large balance, a tiny balance, or no financial account at all. That is a real change. But notice the words initial SSI claim allowances. It does not mean every retired worker receiving regular Social Security suddenly became subject to a universal bank search. It primarily affects people being approved for SSI, including certain reopened claims and appeals that establish initial SSI eligibility. This distinction matters because many seniors receive Social Security retirement but not SSI. Others receive both. If you receive both, the SSI portion means the resource rules may still apply even though your retirement benefit by itself is not needs tested. SSI has strict resource limits. For 2026, the general countable resource limit remains $2,000 for an individual and $3,000 for a couple. Not everything you own necessarily counts, but money in ordinary checking accounts, savings accounts, credit union accounts, and certificates of deposit can count. The biggest danger is not always someone intentionally hiding money. It can be an account they forgot existed. Maybe you opened a small savings account years ago. Maybe your name is still on a joint account belonging mostly to a child or relative. Maybe a bank merged and you stopped receiving statements. Or perhaps money recently entered your account from an inheritance, insurance payment, sale, or family transfer, and you are unsure how Social Security treats it. The AFI process is designed to verify reported accounts and help identify accounts that may not have been reported. If you are applying for SSI, the safest approach is to know what Social Security may find before the verification is completed. That brings us to the first thing you should do before August. Write down every financial account connected to your name. Do not list only the account receiving your benefit. Include checking, savings, credit unions, certificates of deposit, older accounts, and joint accounts. Check recent statements and online banking. If you remember opening an account but do not know whether it is active, Contact that institution using a number from its official website or the back of your card. Next, separate your total account balance from your countable SSI resources. Those are not always identical. Some money or property may be excluded, and qualifying ABLE accounts can receive different treatment. Do not move money, give it away, or close an account simply because of a YouTube video. Transferring resources for less than they are worth can make someone ineligible for SSI for up to 36 months. When the situation is complicated, speak with Social Security or a qualified benefits advisor before acting. Now let us talk about the second group, people who still receive a paper Social Security or SSI check. The federal government began phasing out most paper benefit checks on September 30th, 2025. Social Security said in June 2026 that it planned to complete the transition to electronic payments during 2026. So although there is no newly announced universal August cutoff, anyone still receiving a paper check should treat this as an immediate action item. You generally have two main electronic options. The first is direct deposit into a bank or credit union account. The second is Direct Express, a Treasury-sponsored prepaid debit card for people without a traditional bank account. There are limited hardship exceptions and waivers for people who genuinely cannot use electronic payments. But you should not assume that receiving paper checks in the past means nothing will change. Contact Social Security or Treasury through official channels and determine what arrangement is recorded for you. If you already receive your benefit through direct deposit, do not panic. Social Security has specifically said that people who are not applying for benefits and are not changing their direct deposit information do not need to contact the agency merely to prove their identity. Your benefit should continue going to the bank account already on file. That may be the most important sentence in this video because scammers are counting on seniors not knowing it. A caller may say, a new August bank rule requires you to verify your account today. They may know your name, address, age, or even part of your Social Security number. They may tell you your payment is frozen, your bank is no longer approved, or your benefits will be suspended within 24 hours. Then they ask for your full Social Security number, bank account number, debit card information, online banking password, or a one-time security code. Do not give it to them. Social Security says it will not send an unexpected text asking you to provide or confirm identity information. Social Security does have an official one-time PIN process for certain direct deposit changes that you initiate yourself. But you should never generate or share a code because an unexpected caller told you to do it. And nobody can charge you a fee to exempt your bank account from an SSI verification or secure your deposit. If an unexpected caller creates urgency, hang up. Do not call the number displayed on caller ID because caller ID can be spoofed. Contact Social Security using the official number you look up yourself, sign in through your own My Social Security account, or contact your bank using the number printed on your card. Now here is the 5-minute check every senior should complete before August. First, confirm what benefit you receive. Is it Social Security Retirement, SSDI, Survivor's Benefits, SSI, or a combination? Look at your benefit letter or online account if you are unsure. Second, confirm how you are paid. If it is direct deposit, check that the last 4 digits of the account shown in your records match your current account. If it is a paper check, contact the agency about switching to an approved electronic method or requesting information about a hardship waiver. Third, review your contact information. Make sure Social Security has your correct mailing address and your bank has your correct phone number and email. A real notice sent to an old address can become a missed deadline. Fourth, If SSI applies to you, create a complete inventory of accounts and recent balances. Report required changes promptly and keep copies of statements, letters, and confirmation numbers. SSI recipients are required to report changes involving new resources, transferred resources, and changes in resource values. Fifth, protect your online access. Use a unique password, turn on available security features, and never approve a login or provide a security code that you did not request. There is one more situation you need to provide. Understand. Changing direct deposit. Social Security strengthened identity verification for direct deposit changes because criminals were redirecting benefit payments into fraudulent accounts. The easiest method is usually through a personal My Social Security account. Social Security also allows certain telephone changes using a one-time code generated through its official system. If you cannot complete verification online, you may need assistance from your bank or a Social Security office. But that stronger verification applies when you are changing deposit information. It does not mean everyone already receiving benefits must re-verify the same account before August. Let me bring this together. If you receive regular Social Security and your direct deposit is working, confirm the information, secure your account, and ignore scare calls. If you still receive paper checks, start the electronic payment process now. If you receive or are applying for SSI, identify every account connected to your name and understand where you stand under the SSI resource rules. The action every senior should take before August is not to rush out and close accounts. It is to identify which benefit and payment rules apply, verify the information already on file, and correct genuine problems through official channels before someone else uses the confusion against you. Share this video with a parent, neighbor, church member, or friend who receives Social Security or SSI. One person may need to switch from paper checks. Another may have an old account affecting an SSI claim. Someone else may receive a fake August verification call tomorrow. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because when Social Security changes a rule, the details matter more than the headline. I will continue breaking those details down in plain English so you know what is real, what is exaggerated, and what you actually need to do.